So good day, I am Ereliza May Acosta and I'll be explaining the rational choice theory, what it means, how it relates to criminal behavior, and I'll also give an example to help you understand it clearly. The rational choice theory explains that people commit crimes because they make a decision after thinking what they can gain or what they might lose. So, in simple terms, a person commits a crime when they believe that the benefits or rewards of doing it are greater than the risk of punishment they might face. For example, before committing a crime, a person usually thinks, what will I get if I do this? Will I get cuffed? What's the punishment if I get cuffed? So if the person thinks the reward is bigger than the risk, they might go ahead and commit the crime. But if the risk seems higher, they will stop. So, this theory tells us that crime is not always because of anger or emotion. It can also be a rational decision where the person carefully thinks before acting. So, rational choice theory also shows that everyone has free will, which means people have the freedom to make their own choices. So, criminals, according to this theory, are not forced. They choose to do what they think will benefit them. That's why this theory is connected to the idea of deterrence. If people know that the punishment is strong and they might really get caught, they will think twice before committing a crime. So, for example, if stealing has a big punishment and the police are strict, people will not risk doing it because the cost is too high. So, let me give a simple example. Imagine a student who doesn't have money but wants a new phone. So one day, she sees a phone left on a cafe table. She starts to think, if I take this phone, I can sell it and get money. No one seems to be watching. Then she also thinks, but what if there are cameras? What if someone sees me and I get caught? Decides that the benefit getting the phone is greater than the risk being caught or punished, then she might steal it. But if she believes the risk is higher, she will stop. That's how the rational choice theory works. It's all about how a person weighs the pros and cons before doing something wrong. So this theory can also apply to young offenders. For example, a teenager might skip school or steal something small because they think the punishment won't be serious. They believe that since they're young, they might just get a warning. So again, they make a rational choice thinking the reward is greater than the possible consequences. So, rational choice theory also helps us understand how environment and influence can affect decision making. Sometimes, young people commit wrong actions not just because they want to, but because they see others doing it and think it's okay. They might see their friends breaking rules and not getting caught, so they think they can also do the same. So in that moment, they weigh the situation and decide that the reward, like gaining attention, money, or fun, is greater than the risk. So this theory also shows the importance of proper guidance and discipline. If parents, teachers, and community leaders clearly explain the possible consequences of every action, young people will think twice before doing something wrong. When the punishment or outcome is made clear and when they know that someone is always watching or guiding them, they will learn to make better and smarter decisions. So, for example, in schools, when students know that cheating can lead to failing the subject or losing the trust of their teachers, most of them will avoid doing it. But if there are no clear rules or no one can monitor them, they might take the risk. That's how rational choice theory works. It's not only about crime, but also about how people think before making any kind of choice, whether big or small. So this theory reminds us that everyone, even young people, can think logically. That's why prevention and discipline start by helping them understand the results of their actions. So when they realize that doing something wrong has real consequences, they're more likely to choose what's right. So to summarize, the rational choice theory explains that people commit crimes because they make rational decisions after comparing the benefits and the risks. If the benefits seem greater, they take the chance. That's why to prevent crime, it's important that the punishment or cause is stronger than the reward. So people will think twice before committing a criminal act. So, thank you for listening. I am Arelisa Mea Costa, and that is my explanation about the rational choice theory.